Hello everybody and welcome back to Simply Simple Stamping with Ginny, not with Connie because she's on vacation. So I have had the amazing privilege of taking over. So today's card is probably one of my favorites I have ever created. It is just so cute. It's an amazing little birthday card. Obviously I took some inspiration from my own wardrobe for this card and I got to use these super cool markers. My mom showed me the Stampin' Blends and I was blown away by them. Today's card is super simple, so let's get started. So let's start with what cardstock we will be using today. For our card base, we will be using Pineapple Punch, cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Next, we'll be using Melon Mambo, cut at 3 3/4 by 5. And lastly, we'll be using 2 Whisper White pieces, one cut at 3.5 by 4 3/4, and the other cut at 4 by 5 1/4. So we will be using the Beautiful You stamp set. It has 3 very cute images, 8 amazing sentiments. We will be using 3 ink pads today, Balmy Blue, Melon Mambo, and Tuxedo Black. So my mom introduced me to Stampin' Blends, and I gotta say, these are the coolest markers I have ever used. So today we'll be using the Lovely Lipstick combo, the Pineapple Punch combo, and for the skin tone, we'll be using Ivory. So we are going to start by stamping our girl on the smaller piece of cardstock. And I'm gonna make this a birthday card, so I'm going to stamp the Happy Birthday Gorgeous sentiment. And for the inside of our card, I'm going to be using the Life Looks Beautiful on You sentiment. So now it's time to bring in some color, and we're gonna start with Balmy Blue. So I have my card on grid paper, and we are going to ink up our stamp, and I'm going to stamp it on the grid paper first because I don't want the color to be too dark. So now we're just going to stamp this down at the bottom. So now we are going to be using the same technique, but this time with Melon Mambo and with the bigger stamp. I'm going to ink this up and I'm going to stamp off because again, we do not want it to be too dark. Then we are going to stamp over our sentiment. Now let's repeat that on the inside of our card. So now it's time for the best part. It is time to color our image. So we are going to be taking the Ivory Stampin' Blends and color out her body. So next we are going to be coloring her hat with the Lovely Lipstick combo. So we're going to color the top of her hat with the lighter color. And we are going to color the bottom of her hat with the darker color. So now it's time to do the blending. We are going to be taking the darker Pineapple Punch and we are going to use the fine tip side. And in all of the little creases and crevices that Stampin' Up! Has provided for us, we are going to color with the darker yellow. So now we are going to use the brush tip on the lighter Pineapple Punch and we are going to just color in the rest of her dress. So when these two alcohols touch together, that's when the real blending magic happens. So now we are going to adhere our card together. So we are going to put this piece on top of the Melon Mambo and then apply that to our card base. And then we will be adding this piece to the inside of our card. So you guys know my mom loves her bling, but trust me, I love it even more than she does. So we're going to add some rhinestones to our card. I'm going to use the smallest rhinestones and I'm going to use the Take Your Pick tool to get them. Such a beautiful and simple card that will make anyone feel gorgeous on their birthday. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that card. Isn't it just so cute? I love it so much. The Stampin' Blends are just so amazing to work with. I love them so much, and the bling, it's just awesome. It's just so simple to do. If you would like more information on this card, you can go to simplysimplestamping.com and look for the July 13th, 2019 blog post. If you'd like to order any of the supplies I use on this card, you can click a pic on the supply list. Thank you all so much for letting me come here and create with all of you. I've had so much fun. I've loved all of the love you've had for me and getting to talk to you all in the comments. It has just been fantastic. So make sure to give me one last thumbs up. I've loved all of the thumbs up. Make sure to hit subscribe to see all of my mom's amazing videos, and maybe tell her that you really liked having me here, and I'll maybe get to come back and see you guys again. I hope you have a fantastic Saturday, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!